So in this video, I'm going to talk about how a bunch of recent Dota 2 content releases seems to be hinting about the upcoming Great Confluence. So without further ado, let's begin. So recently I made a video talking about the possibility that patch 7.32 might be the Great Confluence update, but sadly that didn't turn out to be the case. But as I went through the contents of the 7.32 update, I noticed that this update had a few interesting changes that seems to be clues hinting about the Great Confluence. And the first one of these hints is the new ability that Spiritbreaker got in this patch. And the moment I saw this ability's name, I had a hunch that it might have something to do with the Great Confluence, because we do know that Spiritbreaker has the power to travel between the planes of existence. So I rushed to read more about this ability, and I found that this ability's description states that Balathram distorts the fabric of planar space. And this instantly reminded me of a couple of voice lines that Void Spirit says when he talks about the Great Confluence.
I sense distortions in the void. Soon the fabric of this realm will merge with others, and the ripples of destruction will touch all planes equally.
So as you can see, the choice of words between these two cases seems to suggest there is an obvious connection here. And on top of this voice line connection, if you read the law of this ability, it says that Balathram forms a pocket of planar convergence, and the word convergence is literally the closest synonym for the word confluence. So I think it's pretty clear that this ability is an obvious hint about the Great Confluence. I mean, the choice of words of this ability's name, description and law, and the fact that this ability belongs to Spiritbreaker cannot just be a coincidence. So I think this ability's existence implies that the Great Confluence is imminent. But anyways, another hint of the Great Confluence is Lena's new scepter ability, which seems to be inspired by the Dragon's Blood anime, because in the third season of the anime, there is this scene where Lena tries to stop the meteor by seemingly putting on this flame cloak ability to fly and protect herself from the meteor's damage. And another thing that supports this claim is this ability's icon features Lena in the lotus position. And since we see Lena get into this lotus position multiple times in the series, it's pretty clear this ability is definitely inspired by the Dragon's Blood anime. And if you guys have been keeping up with my videos, you will know that I made a couple of videos explaining how these anime-inspired content releases are signs of the anime reality slowly merging with the Dota 2 game reality as a result of the Great Confluence. And if you haven't checked those videos out yet, you can check them out after watching this video, and the links for those videos are in the description box below. But anyways, on top of these anime-inspired content releases, we also got to see that the recently released Faces Void's Arcana, the Racer's Arcana and this other Racer's skin shows obvious signs of them being clearly inspired by their Dota 1 counterparts. And again, if you guys remember, I also made a couple of other videos talking about how these Dota 1 inspired content releases are also signs of the Great Confluence merging the Dota 1 and the Dota 2 realities together. So although the 7.32 update wasn't the Great Confluence update like I expected, all of these small hints show that it's gonna happen eventually in the future. But with all of that aside, we still have the question of when will the Great Confluence actually happen? Because although there is an overwhelming amount of clues and hints about the Great Confluence over the past few years up until now, Valve never seems to be in a rush to release the actual event itself. However, a comment from one of my previous videos pointed out something interesting. So shout out to George for pointing this out for me. And he pointed out that maybe the Great Confluence might happen in the 10th anniversary of Dota 2, which is coming up in July 2023. And this is a plausible possibility. But if this is what Valve is trying to do, it means that the Great Confluence will take a while before it will be released. And honestly, at this point, I feel like Valve is really taking too long to release an event that they teased way back in 2019. But them being late is not really a surprise, because this is Valve we are talking about. So I guess all we can do is just wait for the Great Confluence to arrive someday when Valve finally feels like releasing the actual event itself. But anyways, that's it for this video guys. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe and turn on notifications for more videos like this, and comment down below and let me know what you guys think about the things that I talked about in this video, because I would love to know what you guys think. And also don't forget to watch the other videos that I mentioned in this video, like the anime alternate universe theory videos and the Dota 1 alternate universe theory videos if you haven't checked them out yet. And I'll leave the links for those videos in the description box below so you guys can check them out if you like. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.